is Anthony Watt with the Quad City Times, and I am here with Bettendorf Community School District Superintendent Michelle Morse, and we are going to do a quick recap of her State of the District address that she gave for the first time this evening. So you said you were going to be talking about what you're doing right, what you need to work on, and what you are going to be working on in general in the coming months. So tell me a little bit. If you had to pick a greatest strength at this point, what would it be? Where do you think the district is at as far as what are your strongest assets here?
Our strongest assets as a district, I would say, are staff who are committed every day to individualizing instruction for all of their students. Not just the academics, but the social, emotional, mental health of all of our students. As evidenced by the data we shared tonight, our conditions for learning data showed tremendous growth from 2 years ago to this year. Really evidence that our staff has focused academically on students, but also on their social, emotional health. And we know these past couple years have been very challenging for everybody, including our students. So I'm very proud of that, and it's definitely an area of strength for us.
Okay, and what would you say your greatest challenge right now is?
Our greatest challenge is just continuing to make sure that we stay focused on what the data is telling us about our students so that we can stay committed to individualizing that instruction so that we can see our students continue to grow after some of the disruptions that they've experienced over the last 2 years. And just getting them back into the routines of school and then staying staffed with just routine illnesses and the pandemic, just making sure that we continue to have a robust subpool so that we can keep our doors open every day.
Okay, and then you gave multiple examples of different things that the district is working on in various different categories, from capital projects to curriculum. So give me a couple of examples of some of the things that you guys are working on from anywhere in that spectrum that you'd like. But what are some of the things that you're working on?
From a curriculum perspective, we're researching evidence-based English language arts or reading programs so that we can pilot preschool through 5th grade next year. It's been about 6 to 7 years since the district adopted a reading program, and so now we know it's time to do that. Science has changed on how to teach reading, so that's one curricular area. We're also implementing a new science curriculum in the elementary, expanding our career pathways and dual enrollment course options for students at the high school. In terms of capital improvement, we're finishing up our Hoover modernization project with a secure entrance, adding classrooms, an updated playground. We'll be working with our board of directors to develop a 10-year facility master plan to really identify the needs of the district and prioritize those. And we're continuing to work with Hanover on our strategic plan. So we want to make sure that by the end of this year, we've got a well-articulated and detailed plan for the district of where we want to be 5 years from now, curricularly, from a capital, physical structure, and all those areas in the district.
Okay, and then people have an opportunity to participate in that strategic planning. Is that correct? And how can they do that?
So we've had multiple ways for the community to be involved in our strategic planning process. We will continue to do so through different meetings. We'll be working with Hanover to lead some focus groups in the spring once the weather gets a little bit better to get input on that. And then we definitely want community input. We also are going to be redeveloping our website. We'll be launching that work here in about a month and want community input on a website design. What's important to them about a website, what do they want it to look like, what makes it accessible to them. And then the other area of input is on our facility master plan. So we'll be looking for community input, staff input on what facilities do we want or make sure that we have for our staff and students over the next 10 years.
Okay, and then you gave out a survey at the end of this evening, and that's what these questions are up here on the screen. Tell me a little bit about this and how people can participate.
So like in any good classroom, we wanted an exit ticket tonight. We definitely want to continue to solicit input from our community around what are things they think we're doing well in our district, what are those areas that we could get better at, and in those areas of improvement, what ideas or strategies do they have to help us improve.
Okay, all right, thank you very much.
Thank you.